Here's the safest, fastest, and highest value PvE loot run for Buried City. Using this route, you can farm rare blueprints, weapons, and epic materials from gun cases, backpacks, med bags, grenade tubes, and normal containers all in one run. No PvP required, with 100 and even up to 200k loot if you get a smooth run. Before we hit the routes, here's a quick look at my skill tree. I'd recommend as high as possible in the breaching, stamina, carry weight, and loot revealing perks, but this just speeds the run up slightly, so don't worry if you're a beginner, this can still be done by any player. And here's my inventory. You can bring as little risk as possible if you feel safer. I prefer a looting Mark II minimum for as much space as possible, and a raider hatch key for the fastest and safest exfils. Okay guys, it looks like we've got an eastern spawn at the maintenance depot, which is perfect because our first location is the Grandioso Apartments. So let's pop an adrenaline and make our way over, and I will show you guys all of the loot in here. So we're going to make our way inside here, and we're going to hit this zip line just inside. And here we are, the first floor and container, and we get a blue vase trinket, which is really nice. Make sure you guys check these containers as well, because sometimes they can actually have some decent loot. Oh! There we go. Exactly what I was saying. They have really nice loot in, and that's our first epic of the run. Okay, so, oh yeah, guys. Also, you want to be careful of these. I don't even know how that shot hit, but be careful of these fireballs because they are all throughout Buried City. So once you're done with this building, guys, you can move over to the second one, and you can just repeat the process, all of the containers. And it does actually sound like somebody's upstairs, so I'm just going to be a little bit more cautious. Oh, there we go. Hey bro, I'm friendly. I'm not going to shoot you. I'm just doing a quest and looting up. I'm just behind you, so don't shoot me. I'm just going to leave this building now. Hey bro. Is he going to kill us? Oh, there we go. He's saying our name. There we go. So as you guys can see, he was a friendly. So from here, you want to be making your way to this building here, guys. There's actually a hidden room, and it has 4 potential rare loot spawns, such as gun cases. And as you guys can see, we're already at 40k in just under 5 minutes, so we have got so much time left. So you guys want to be making your way onto the roofs here, as you can see, and our little ping is just over there on top of that building. So we're just going to navigate around, get to the bit where that ladder is. Alternatively, you guys can obviously just climb up the ladder on the side of that building. I think it's just a little bit faster for us to do this. And you see that window ping there. I just jump across like this. You can go from this window here in this building. I'm just going to drop down from here. So let's just spacebar and grab onto that ledge and hit this little pit of drawers first, where the most insane... Exactly what I'm saying, guys. The most insane loot is we have a deadline, trinkets. Make sure that you hit every single one of these. A weapon case can also spawn inside this little room here. Once you've done that, you can work your way through the house, hitting kind of these containers. Another epic already. Wow. This is actually so insane. You guys will find this out when you hit this place, but there's our first ammo case of the run. And there should also be a weapon case or a med bag up there. There we go. So yeah, guys, just hit this room. Make sure you're looking around for all the ammo cases, the med bags, the weapon cases, and all the rest in between. And then once you are done, you can move on to the next location. And there we go. We're already at 70k for 2 locations out of about 15. So once you're done, drop out and you'll find a backpack spawn on top of this bin. Be sure not to miss that. So once you've looted that, you want to be basically coming up this ladder and making your way to our next location, which is going to be just over here on this building next to us. So make sure you're still on the roof, and you want to make your way across until you see this little... Oh, there's a mine. Okay, so somebody might be in there, but you want to jump through this little window, make your way through to the bottom of it as well, and then just simply run across the street. You can jump out that window if you would like, but I'm just going to quickly loot this. And I will make my way down out through the front door. So once you're outside, guys, just run across the street and through this door, and you can work your way upstairs. Be sure to check every corner because there can be spawns in between. And I think someone is here, but you should come to this breach door on your right. Oh, hey bro, I'm a friendly. I'm going to breach the door, but I'm not going to shoot you, don't worry. But in a normal run, guys, just breach this door and you will find a second hidden room. So yeah, let's have a look. He's already looted it, so I'm just going to shut this door just in case. But yeah, you guys can see here, There is a bag. Oh my goodness, he's even put a barricade up. So yeah, make sure you loot the containers, guys. There's a gun case there and also a bag under this table, which sadly he has looted. But let's run over now to our next location on this house, right next to us, just to the left of the Santa Maria houses. I'm just going to drop out the window here, and you want to be going through this door here. Make your way upstairs, guys. You can loot this room and the containers if there are any for you, and come up again through this door, and you will see there is a weapon case in this room on the floor here, and we get an anvil as well. I actually do need a few anvils right now because I still don't have the blueprint. I'm just going to quickly loot these containers as well. Make sure you guys do that because you can still get trinkets, and then we'll move into our next location. So we're going to be moving to the Santa Maria houses now, guys, which is the middle house. So just jump across up onto this roof again. And you're actually going to be running across through into this window, because right here in this room, you will see on top of this piano, there is another bag spawn. So hit that one really quickly, and then you can make your way onto this roof here, and through this little hatch. There may be a spider spawn here, so make sure you shoot that. But looting these containers contains really nice loot as well. A couple of trinkets still. A nice grenade spawn. There is also a security breach over there, guys, but I can't sadly do those still. If you can, make sure to loot those, because that will definitely increase your loot for this run. Make sure you're looting all of these little suitcases. Another mixtape. So we have 3 of those now. You can make your way down to the zip line once you've done this, and you're into the main part of the building now. There should usually be a gun case here, but not on this run, sadly. There are about 3 to 4 spawns in this building, guys, so make sure you're checking in the main room every sort of area. Sometimes to our left here, there is a grenade tube, which is very nice. We'll just quickly loot this. And there we go, guys, a wolf pack from that grenade tube. Lovely. Always check here under the stairs, because there is indeed a bag spawn as well. And we get a complex gun parts. Man, this run is really turning out to be quite nice, actually. We've been very lucky on the spawns. Mostly everything so far has spawned where it was supposed to. We haven't even done that security breach, so make sure you guys just sort your inventory out here. Prioritize whatever you guys need. So once we've hit that, just make your way around the edges. There can be trinkets and stuff on these chairs, so make sure you look for that. And there is indeed a gun case spawn here. What are we going to get? More gun parts. And another anvil. Okay. I have gotten some tempests and stuff like that from inside here. Does sound like there's somebody upstairs right now. But once you guys are done, make your way out through this window. And you're actually going to hit this fountain here. But be careful of the bombardier. There can be a weapon case spawn on that fountain. And it looks like the snitches have alerted the bombardier. So we're in a bit of trouble here. I'm just going to quickly run to safety. So this is why I bring heals, guys. The bombardier actually did hit me, and this will slow your run down. So be cautious with the arc. But we're going to be moving to our next location now, which is actually in the Piaza Rosa building, right next to us here. And there will be a pharmacy inside that we can hit. So if you guys just run along the side of the building that you've pinged and climb up on the back of this roof, you will see to your right here that you can actually drop down into this window ledge and crawl through into the building, and this is how we're going to enter here. I nearly actually fell off there, to be honest, but here we go. We're inside now. So once you're inside, just double check the top floor for everything. There is a weapon case spawn up here, but if you make your way downstairs now, you will see there are some drawers on the way through. Just check those, and the further down you make your way through into all the rooms, you will see that there are actually loads of these chests of drawers. These are definitely worth looting. But someone's actually already done it, so we're just going to skip through and make our way downstairs here. So you guys will see this main room on the ground floor when you get here. Just make sure that you loot everything in here. There are actually some really nice supplies and stuff and some trinkets on these shelves. So just do that and then move to our next location, which is going to be right here on the map. So you want to make your way outside the main doors and then follow along this building all the way up through here. And once you get to these bushes, you will see that there is a backpack spawn here. So make sure not to miss this one. Let's have a look what we get here. Sadly, not the best loot from our one. So guys, we're going to be heading over to this tower building here, which does spawn a weapon case. So just run along the outside here, And once you get inside and climb to the top, there should be a weapon case spawn right here where I'm stood. Sadly for us, it hasn't spawned, but that's fine. So we'll move to our next location here, which is going to be the next pharmacy. So climb down from the building and try and avoid arcs, which I'm just honestly so bad at, and this definitely slows my runs down. But you want to be heading through the main building door here, and you'll see a layout very similar to the Piaza Rosa pharmacy that we just visited. So make sure you guys loot all of the stuff downstairs in here. This can actually be very nice for supplies or just crafting materials and resources. So just head up through every floor, loot everything you can, watch for things like this rosary on the floor, which is worth a little bit of money too, and you will hit this window here. So we're going to head through that window to this building right here. So what you want to do is just open the window and try and drop down and break your fall, which we did not do. So this is exactly why I bring heals, and you will see this hole in the wall right here. You want to actually go through here, but for time's sake right now, I'm actually just going to make my way down this tiny little alleyway and go through this window, because there are some extra little bits that you can loot in these drawers and bits upstairs. So wrap yourselves around up to this staircase, guys, and you will see there are a couple more little chests of drawers and lockers and whatnot up here. Just hit every room, check every single one, because they do indeed contain more blue trinkets, and you can obviously spawn epic resources and stuff from here as well. So once you've done this area, guys, make your way over to the red tower building right here and just pop out through this window and up around the back of the houses. So just run along here, guys. Make sure you're being wary of any arcs. And what you want to do is take a little detour on the way to the red tower building and hop through this window. Be careful of any fireballs, because they are inside here. So we just get rid of that. You can check all of these rooms. And there is also a zip line, which is where we're going to go next. But I just wanted to show you guys, there are actually some more drawers and whatnot in these rooms, which do contain trinkets. So we're just going to quickly take those, I think, because we're getting a bit low on space right now. Let's try and quickly divide things out. So hit this zip line once you're finished, and it will take you to this roof space. I don't actually think there is any loot up here for us, but you will now have access to the roof. So just open the hatch, make your way along this rooftop, and you can drop down here. So you are actually meant to be on the ground floor here, guys, of the building that we just ran from, but you can go through the hole in the wall here and find a grenade tube upstairs. But like I said, guys, if you want to actually do the red tower building, there is loads of red lockers and rare loot in there. All you have to do is go back out this hole in the wall and drop down. I'm actually just going to skip that, though, because we are getting a bit tight for time here. It is definitely worth checking out the red tower downstairs, though. I can promise you the loot is very, very good, so do not miss that if you have the time to go there. We're just going to work our way through this building, though, checking all the corners, and there is a med bag. So once you guys are done looting that, you want to make your way over now to this bridge location here, and there is a weapon case spawn inside the truck. So we're actually cutting it a little bit fine here, as you can hear there on the comms. We have about 5 minutes left, so I'm going to quickly dip out with the loot we've got, and I will show you guys the remaining locations. We have about 5 left to hit, so let's just quickly dip. We'll see the overall loot from this session, and then I will do the remaining 5 locations straight away with you guys. So guys, here we go. 123k. We did about 75% of our runs there, but this is insane loot. As you guys can see, we have wolf packs, complex gun parts, we have 3 epic mixtapes. We got a little bit unlucky with the blueprints there, but if we'd hit the red tower, there could have been a massive possibility that we got one. But yeah, 123k there. Could have easily been 150k, and we're going to head over to the remaining 5 spots where we left off now, and I will show you guys those. Okay guys, so firstly, we want to be heading over to this location here, which is on top of the bridge. So here we are. If you make your way along the bridge, you will actually see this truck right here, which usually spawns a weapon case inside right here like this. So we're just going to pop that quickly, and we get a Venator. Lovely. Very nice weapon there to get. From this spot, we are now going to make our way over to this building right here. So just drop down from this, and you can see this little walkway on the roof here. You want to make your way along to this, and then just climb inside the top. But make sure you just take any of these out, And to our right on the cupboards there, we should have seen a weapon case, but sadly, it didn't spawn. So if you come down here as well and turn, at the end of this corridor, there is a gun case or a bag spawn there in that corner, but that hasn't spawned either, so we'll just search these drawers and continue on. So be sure to do that. They can contain some nice loot. We're just going to keep making our way downstairs until we get to the bottom here, and you can check under the stairs or in this corner here for loot. Unfortunately, no spawn for us right now. So from this building, you are now going to make your way north to that building, and this is where our next spawn will be, and we should find a gun case. So you just make your way through one of these windows either side of the building and work your way upstairs. You can definitely search any of the containers like these drawers here. They always have a chance at good loot. We're just getting quite unlucky right now. We're not getting anything too decent, but definitely check them. And if you make your way here, there should be a gun case right where I'm stood, which also hasn't spawned. So from this building, guys, you actually want to make your way to this side, which is just across from us here. You guys can see there is a little hatch that you can crawl through, and it takes you into this side of the building. Be careful for any spiders that you can see here, so just take this out. And there should be a weapon spawn here. Again, hasn't spawned. You can make your way down the zip line into the building. Be careful for any bombs as well. There should be a couple that spawn in here. For some reason, they haven't for us right now, so that's nice. I'm not complaining. So we're just going to make our way downstairs, guys, into this room here, and we're actually going to leave this building now. Let's just check these drawers. No spawns for us. So from here, guys, once you've done this building, you make your way to this little square building here that we've marked, and you want to be coming in from the corner that I have actually marked there for you all. So we're just going to make our way outside of this building now. The best thing to do is to just sort of come downstairs through the main entrance of this building. You guys can have a little search around here for any loot. We're going to pop a stim and start making our way over now. So here's the building, guys. If you just quickly run across, try and avoid any arc on your route as well. That's always handy. And you want to actually make your way on this little corner and climb up here like this. You guys will see if we follow this through and come to the corner, you can actually search around these windows for a grenade case or backpack spawn, but sadly, we're not actually getting very lucky with any of our spawns again for the second run. I think there is actually somebody on my build in here. So yeah, you guys just want to make your way around all of the outside of these windows. Just double check, because there are grenade cases and backpack spawns here. If not, we're just going to quickly scout the rest of the building and make our way down to the ground floor and the roof. Hey, bro, I'm a friendly. I'm coming up. I'm here. I'm not going to shoot you. I'm not going to shoot you.
Hey, don't shoot.
I'm a friendly, bro. Don't worry. I'm not going to shoot you. So yeah, guys, just navigate your way through all the rooms. Check all of the outside of these windows for the grenade or backpack spawns. Sadly, we've gotten quite unlucky, so there's actually nothing for us, weirdly. Maybe this player's probably looted some of it as well. And the final little spot here of this building is on the ground floor. So you just take the zipline down. Be careful for these bombs. You want to be taking all of these out and then just looting all of these areas and shelves. You can actually hit a train spot here on the way back, which we're just going to cover now for you guys quickly. So guys, you'll see this train line in the sand here. You want to make your way to this little bit here. You can either spawn a gun bag or case. And there we go. We got some Exodus modules, and you can also come along here to this side, and you'll see underneath here there is another bag spawn that you can loot. So it's a nice little one to do on the way out as you're about to exfil with your Raider hatch key, and that kind of sums up the run. So from here, on the outskirts, you just want to make your way over here to this Raider hatch key. I also forgot to mention, guys, as you're running over, if you come to this exact location here in the trees, there is actually a Raider cache here in the sand. It's not always spawned, but you can definitely check this area as you're on your runs. And sometimes you'll get lucky like we did. But that is it in a nutshell. And I will quickly do the rest of the loot for you guys, and we will add up the total of both runs together. So there we go, guys. We have only a total of 25k here. We got a bit unlucky with some of the spawns, but we did manage to grab ourselves a Venator and some Exodus modules. And a couple of random bits of resources here. But if you hit all of those spots together, you guys can see that we made around about 150k, and we didn't even hit the red tower or any of the security breaches on our route. This can easily make your run between 150 and 200k. So if you follow this route and you enjoyed this, please give the video a like. Comment where you would like to see me do a route for the next map. And if you're enjoying the content, please subscribe, and I will catch you guys very soon.